this is a continuity for the previous video that we had met with nomenclature of the alcohols. Now, in the previous video, we had discussed about only monohydric alcohols, means when there is only one OH group present in the hydrocarbon chain. Now, we have taken some of the only very few examples where there are more than one hydroxy groups. We have taken one example CH2, CH2, OH and OH. Generally, whenever we find this one, in the common naming, we call this one as the ethylene glycol. But in the IUPAC naming, we are going to retain the E in the longest chain and we are going to give the positions for the longest carbons. These are all symmetrical in nature. Hence, we can start from anywhere. Hence, we are given ethane. The E will be still retained in the case of polyhydric alcohols. It is written as ethane 1,2 diol. Coming to the next example, we are going to take the next higher member in this group CH2, CH, CH2. There are OH groups on each carbon atom. Its common naming is just called as the glycerol, and the IUPAC naming we have the longest carbon chain that is called pro, because there are 3 carbons, hence we name it as the propane, and the OH groups are present on first carbon, second, third. We can start from any of the direction because this is also a symmetrical molecule. Hence we give propane 1, 2, 3 triol. 3 alcohol groups are there. In the next session we will be continuing the number of OH groups, how to give when there is a ring is present. In the case of cyclic alcohols, we are going to see how to give the naming. The OH attached carbon will be given the first priority and it is given the number 1. But we will not represent in the naming this one. So we give the longest chain we need to consider here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Hence we want to give a prefix for this longest carbon chain with the word cyclo, and last suffix will be giving as the word ol, and finally the name is given as cyclohexanol. Here also we have removed the E and substituted the ol. Coming for the another example, in this case 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the longest carbon chain, and even in this case we have the OH group as the first priority and attached to the first carbon we give the priority, whereas any of the subsequents like the small branching we consider as the prefix to the branching position. As we are given the name, prefix the word 2-methyl cyclopentane pentanol. We are continuing with the IUPAC and common naming in the case of the phenols. What are these phenols? We know about the aromatic hydrocarbon, simplest aromatic hydrocarbon, that is the benzene. On the benzene, when we replace one of the hydrogen with an hydroxy group, that is OH group, it results the phenol. It is the only name that is having the same common naming and also IUPAC accepted naming in the case of aromatic compounds. And now these phenols, when we study, the benzene is having the place, one of the hydrogen is replaced by X, I mentioned here. X means any of the group. When there is only mono substitution, the position is called as the ipso position. Only mono substitution is called as the ipso position. When there is an di substitution on the benzene, the highest priority in this case we have given OH, because we are discussing about the phenols, that is the benzene on which the X is replaced by OH. we are calling it as the phenol. So we are calling this one as the phenol. Now it is the monosubstituted reactant. If there is one more substitution, that is what we are calling as the disubstitution. The numbering according to a UPSC when we take, it is considered the first numbering, second, third, fourth, fifth and the sixth. The second numbering we call as the ortho position in its common naming. Whereas the third numbering we give as the meta position. Whereas the fourth numbering it is given as the para position. So there are majorly three positions for the second substituent. The first position we call the second position as the ortho. Next one is the meta. Next one is the para. If we consider the Y as some of the group of atoms like CH3, there are two kinds of naming we need to give here. One is common naming and another one is the IUPAC naming. The common naming we need to give these compounds in which benzene having an OH and CH3 together, we call it as cresols. These cresols, when the CH3 which is considered as a second substituent, it is called on the phenol as orthocresol, because CH3 is at ortho towards the ipso position of OH. When the CH3 is at meta position, it is called as the metacresol, or in short we give as the M-cresol. When the CH3 is towards the para position, we give in short notation as the paracresol. So cresols are the compounds in which the benzene is having OH group and a CH3 only. Based on the positions we give the name. And the IUPAC coming for, we give the root word as the phenol and the remaining methyl group as the prefix because it is acting as a substituent. As we give its position. The second IUPAC we give numbering, but in the common naming use the word ortho, meta and para. In the IUPAC, CH3 is given at the second location here, hence we give the name prefixed with the methyl substituent to methyl phenol. The continuity goes on when we take 1, 2 and 3. In the IUPAC, we give this one as the 3-methyl phenol. And the last one, when we take the OH, it is as the root word giving with phenol, and the methyl is prefixed as 4-methyl phenol. So these are the IUPAC naming what we give in the case of phenols.